Welcome back, everybody, to another deep dive. High-end audio on yachts.
Okay.
Now, you might be thinking, all right, how much is there to say about that, really? But stick with us on this one because it gets really fascinating.
Yeah.
And it features Frank Held.
Yeah.
He's an expert from a company called Semper Fidelity. And those are the folks
I see.
who are behind some of the most incredible customized audio systems that you would find on these really luxurious yachts.
Right. And what's really interesting is how this niche sort of mirrors those larger trends that are happening in the industry right now.
Yeah.
You know, the pandemic, as disruptive as it was, actually fueled a surge in demand for both yacht charters and new builds.
Wow.
People were suddenly prioritizing privacy, security, and comfortable travel. And yachts offer all of those things, you know, in spades.
It's like the ultimate escape.
It is.
And it seems like yacht design itself is evolving, too.
Absolutely.
Along with just the demand.
There's a huge emphasis on sustainability right now.
Right.
You know, think hybrid engines, solar energy, using recyclable materials in the build.
Mm-hmm.
And then alongside that, there's this incredible drive toward personalization.
Oh, interesting.
You know, everyone wants their yacht to be unique, a reflection of their own taste.
So where does the audio, the high-end audio come in?
Well, think about it. You have this incredible vessel, you know, designed to the nines, but without the right sound, it's almost like it's missing a dimension.
Right.
You know, Frank Held said, "Stell dir vor, du bist auf deiner Yacht, umgeben vom Meer und hörst dabei deine Lieblingsmusik in einer Klangqualität, die dich in eine andere Welt entführt."
I don't speak German, so I'm going to need you to translate that for me.
Yes, sorry.
No problem.
So basically he's saying, imagine being on your yacht, surrounded by the ocean, listening to your favorite music in a quality that just sweeps you away. You know, it becomes part of the entire experience.
It goes beyond just background music.
Yeah. It's part of the whole luxury experience.
Yeah, it's like the difference between watching a movie, you know, at home on your TV or whatever versus being in a truly incredible theater.
Exactly. And Semper Fidelity is using all the cutting-edge tech to create these kinds of immersive soundscapes like Dolby Atmos 3D sound.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and Dolby Atmos is really cool because it uses speakers all around you, even overhead, to make the sound move around you like it does in real life.
I've experienced that in movie theaters. That's pretty incredible.
Really is.
But, I mean, yachts have to be one of the most challenging environments imaginable, right, to design an audio system for.
Absolutely.
You've got the limited space, all these different materials, the constant movement, weather conditions.
Oh, yeah.
It's not your typical living room.
No, it's not an easy feat. And that's what makes Semper Fidelity's work so impressive and interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, they approach each yacht like it's its own unique acoustic puzzle.
Wow.
They analyze everything, the structure, the acoustics, to create a truly bespoke system.
So they're not just like slapping some generic speakers on the wall here.
Not at all. In fact, a lot of times the speakers are practically invisible. You know, they integrate them seamlessly into the yacht's design.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and the level of customization is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Frank Held mentioned clients requesting everything from, you know, perfectly tuned systems for their cabins to elaborate outdoor cinemas on their sun decks.
What?
Yeah, outdoor cinemas on the sun deck.
I was going to say.
That's where it gets really interesting.
Now that's an immersive experience.
Right.
You've got the ocean as your backdrop and the stars are out and they're watching a movie.
Exactly.
I bet they've got some pretty tech-savvy clients to even come up with these requests.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I mean, who thinks of that?
Yeah. You know, one client even wanted a system that could be controlled entirely from their smartwatch.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, everything, you know, the music, movies, lighting, it was all integrated.
Oh, wow.
Frank Held actually shared a story about a client who was just blown away by their system. The client said, "It feels like I'm experiencing a live concert in the middle of the ocean."
I mean, that really speaks to how much sound elevates an experience, right?
Actually.
It's not just functional. It makes it emotional.
It does. It really adds to the whole ambiance and everything.
So how much further can we take this?
Well, Frank Held started talking about virtual reality cinemas and holographic audio.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
VR cinemas on a yacht. I can kind of wrap my head around that.
Yeah.
But holographic audio, what is that?
So think of it as sound that you can pinpoint in space.
Okay.
Almost like it's coming from a specific object, like a sonic hologram.
So instead of the sound just kind of washing over you from speakers, like you can tell exactly where it's coming from.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and Frank Held gave this really interesting example.
Yeah.
Imagine a virtual orchestra performing on the deck of a yacht.
Wow.
And with holographic audio, you could actually walk around these virtual musicians and hear each instrument as if it was coming from its exact position.
That's wild.
It really is. It's like blurring the lines between the virtual and the real.
Right.
Creating a soundscape that's both incredibly realistic and also interactive.
So is this something that is limited to just yachts?
Well, that's what's so fascinating about this.
Yeah.
This technology, it could go way beyond just yacht entertainment.
So you're thinking like museums, theme parks.
Absolutely.
Even just our homes.
I mean, imagine walking through a museum and you hear historical figures speaking as if they were right there next to you.
Wow.
Or going to a concert and feeling like you're standing on stage with the band.
I mean, this is pretty mind-blowing stuff.
It really is. And the thing is, this is just the beginning.
It makes you wonder what else is out there, right? What other crazy ideas are these sound engineers dreaming up?
Well, we'll save that
Okay.
for part 3. We got a lot more to unpack.
Okay, so spill the beans. What are some of those crazy ideas? What are these sound engineers cooking up?
Well, one concept that's gaining a lot of traction right now is personalized soundscapes.
Personalized soundscapes.
Yeah, so imagine like an audio system that actually learns your preferences.
Okay.
Your favorite music genres, artists, even like your mood, and it kind of curates the sound to match.
So the yacht sound system becomes this intuitive DJ, basically.
Yeah, basically like it's creating these playlists based on your every whim, adjusting the overall ambiance of the sound to match like the time of day, the weather outside.
So I could wake up to the sound of waves lapping at the side of the boat and then transition to something more upbeat for an afternoon of sunbathing and maybe some jazz as the sun sets.
It's like a personalized soundtrack to your whole yachting experience.
I mean, that sounds incredible, but it does make you think about, how far do we really want technology to go in terms of anticipating our needs?
It's a good question.
At what point are we giving up control? I mean, part of the joy of listening to music is choosing what you want to hear.
Yeah, it's an ethical debate we need to have, for sure, as these technologies get more sophisticated. But beyond personalization, researchers are also exploring the use of ultrasonic waves to create tactile sensations through sound.
Yeah, you can feel sound.
Well, so ultrasonic waves are sound waves that are beyond the range of human hearing. So we can't hear them, but we can actually feel them.
Okay.
And by focusing these waves, you can create these sensations of pressure and vibration on the skin.
Oh, wow.
So imagine standing on the deck of a yacht and feeling the vibrations of a live concert through the floor.
So I could feel the bass of a song.
Exactly. It's pretty wild, and it opens up all these possibilities for interactive art installations, immersive gaming, even therapeutic applications.
I mean, this whole deep dive has taken us from the current state of high-end yacht audio to some truly mind-blowing possibilities.
Yeah, it's amazing what's happening in the world of sound.
It's not just about listening anymore. It's this whole experience.
Exactly. Engaging all of our senses. Blurring the lines between virtual and real, and truly personalizing those sonic environments.
If I can mangle some more German about Frank, he'll put it this way. Stell dir vor, du könntest mitten auf dem Deck ein virtuelles Orchester erleben, das sich um dich herum bewegt.
Yeah, so basically he's saying, imagine experiencing a virtual orchestra right on the deck of your yacht with the sound moving all around you.
I mean, that's just incredible. And it really makes you think about how these technologies are going to change the way we experience not just music and entertainment, but, life in general.
For sure. It's going to be really interesting to see where it all goes.
Absolutely. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into high-end yacht audio. Until next time, keep those ears open and your imaginations engaged.